Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'll ask that if you please look below, there's a button that says subscribe. If you can just click that button, that would be really great. I would love your subscribe. And there's also a bell. If you can click on that bell, it allows you to be the first to see my videos whenever I put my videos up. Now today I am going to be making a quiche. Yes, quiche. One of my subscribers asked me to make a quiche and I said sure, I'll make a quiche. This subscriber, her name is Joyanne. She lives in Barbados. Thank you, Joyanne, for being such a loyal subscriber. And she lets me know how many of my recipes she have tried. She's tried a few of my recipes and she said it came out great and she loved it. And I'm happy. If you tried my recipe, just drop me a note and let me know how it came out for you, and if you like it, that would be fantastic. Now Joyanne asked me to make a quiche and I'll be happy to oblige. So today we're making a quiche. I'm going to be making a bacon and spinach quiche. I'm not using frozen spinach, I'm using fresh spinach. And I will start by frying my bacon, and we're gonna go step by step into how I make this quiche. So I will start by frying the bacon. Bacon frying in the pan. Now our bacon has finished frying. Here's our bacon. So I'm gonna set this aside for a minute, okay? So what I have here is a pie crust. Now guys, according to Mia, many hands make light work. So I believe that's true. So if you don't have to make a crust, don't make a crust. Buy a crust if you can afford to buy one. And I guess it depends on how much it costs wherever you are. This pie crust I bought from Walmart, and this is two 9-inch pie crust, and it's $1.42. which means there's two crusts in here, which comes to like 71 cents each. So you cannot beat that. So why make it if I could just go buy it, right? So this is what it looks like in the refrigerator. So I have here my pie dish. So what I'm gonna do is take my pie crust and put in my pie dish. So let's go. Let's see here. Get it over here, and look guys, two individual pie crusts. So I just need one of these right now, so guess the other one goes in the freezer until when I need it to use another time, and we're gonna use this one right now. So I said make things easy for yourself if you're able to. If you prefer to make your pie crust, go ahead, but if you don't want to be bothered to make it, just do what I do, go to Walmart and buy one. So that pie dish I had just now I thought was a little bit too big, so I get a smaller dish. I think this smaller dish is a little better for this pie crust because I think that dish was a little too big for it. This is a 9-inch. This is a 9-inch crust. This is a 9-inch dish. And the crust is 9 inches, okay? So just go around. Just go around the edges like this, guys. And then you can take your fork and just go like this. And guys, this is your 71-cent pie crust. So now I'm gonna put this in the oven. My oven is on at 350. I'm gonna put this on and just let it darken a little bit. If you don't put this in the oven and let it brown for a little bit and kind of harden a little bit at the bottom, what happens is when you put your quiche in there, your quiche is cooked, it's going to be soft to the bottom, and when you slice it, it's all soggy and soft, and you don't want that. So you put this in the oven for a few minutes just to brown and to harden the bottom, and then you can put your stuff in here. So now let's go on to the next process. On to the next process. The next process now is getting our filling together. We already finished our bacon, which is going to be part of our filling. But now I have in here one small onion that I chopped up, and I have my spinach. So let's go over to the stove so I'll show you how I'm going to prepare my filling. The pan that I fried the bacon in, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw my onions in there. This is, we're just going to saute this onion a little bit in here. That in this oil, this is the bacon fat. We're just going to saute that in there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of seasonings because we like to season up our foods a little bit. So I'm going to add a little bit of all-purpose seasoning in here. Just a little bit. A little bit of salt, just a little bit, not too much, guys. Of course, I like to season my stuff with a little of my Tinaraine Bajan seasoning. Put a little bit in there. And look at this, guys. What did it say? Tinaraine sizzling pepper sauce. Give it a little shake. Yep. Give it a little spice. A little dollop. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Make it taste good. Season that up nice and good. This is just onions, guys. That's all I have in there. Is sauteing the onion. Then we're going in with our fresh spinach. I cut it up a little bit. But as we know, spinach, this looks like a lot of spinach, but it's going to cook down. When it cooks down, it's just going to be a little bit. So I'm going to leave this here to cook down and marinate here for a few minutes. Now you see in here, you see this liquid right here, the spinach have created some liquid. Now we don't want that liquid in our quiche because it's going to make it soggy. So what I'm going to do at this stage is I'm going to turn my stove up on high so that all of that can dry out. And when all of that dry out, then that will be added to our quiche. So we just need to dry out that liquid first. Okay, so basically what this calls for here, move everything out of your way so you can see, is 4 eggs. I'm going to put 4 eggs in here, and I'm going to put 2 egg yolks. So let me go ahead and break these eggs here. One. This is 4 eggs. Now I'm going to take the yolk of two eggs. Just do that and get that whiten out. And that's 1. And guys, don't throw this away. Don't throw this away. Save this and make some egg whites. When you have your breakfast in the morning, cover this, put this away, and make some egg whites for your breakfast. Let's go ahead and just beat this up. Put a little pinch in my hand. And a pinch means a pinch, guys. A pinch of salt, a little black pepper, and that's it. Now to this, I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. 1 cup of heavy cream. Add to that. And I use almond milk. I don't usually use regular milk, so I'm going to use half a cup of almond milk. Alright guys, you see all my water has dried out. I put my stove up high and the water has dried out because you don't need that liquid inside of your quiche to make the bottom of your pastry soggy. So this is good. I can turn my stove off now because the liquid in there is gone. Next I'm going to add to this is my cheese, and this is 1 cup and a little bit of cheese. So I'm just going to take up with a 1 cup. I can average it because that's about left over there. So I add that in here. You use whatever kind of cheese you like, whatever is your favorite cheese, you use your favorite cheese. And beat that in there. And you set this aside for a minute. So what I have over here, guys, right now is my bacon. So I am going to cut my bacon up. And I'm going to slice up my bacon. Slice it up, guys, like that. Slicing up the bacon. Bacon. Okay, I think that's good. There's enough pieces there. That's good. Now we're gonna set this aside. This is our pie crust, and as you can see, the bottom now of the crust is firm now. So when you put your stuff in here, this bottom doesn't get soggy. Okay, so you're gonna put your pie crust in the oven for a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of my cheese and just kind of sprinkle some of this leftover cheese, just a little bit, and sprinkle to the bottom. And then I take some of my bacon bits. And I'm gonna use all of it and sprinkle to the bottom. And then we take our spinach that you see has already dried out and there's no more moisture in there, and just sprinkle it to the bottom here. And I'm just going to leave a little bit back and just sprinkle it and put that all over. And then you're going to give this a good little stir right here, and then just pour this in there. And then what I like to do is to come back and put some more of my bacon bits, because the reason for me to do this is so that every bite that you get, you would have your bacon and your spinach in every bite. So put a little bit, sprinkle a little bit more. Then I'm going to take the rest of my spinach so you'll have spinach and onions and everything throughout and not just settled in the bottom. And just spread it out good and go all over. And before I put in the rest of my liquid, that looks good already, doesn't it, guys? Before I put in the rest, I have here a big old pan. This is a pizza pan that I have. I'm just going to take my dish. Oops, it's hot. I'm going to take my dish and put it here on my pizza pan. And I'm putting my dish here so that if this liquid spills over, it doesn't spill in my oven. It spills here. You can easily clean this. So now we're going to put the rest of our liquid in there. Just mix it up because we want to get all that cheese out of there, all that good cheese out of there. Get it all there. Wonderful. Looking good, looking good. Just all the way to the edge. My oven is already on at 350, guys. This should take at least 20 minutes. When you go check it within 15 or 20 minutes, if it is still jiggly on this in the center, it's not done, just leave it. If it's not jiggly anymore, just take a toothpick or whatever you have and just go down in the center just to make sure it's cooked before you take it out. So it should take at least 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in the oven and then I'll come back as soon as it's done to show you what it looks like. Okay guys, quiche is all done. It took 25 minutes, and then the top of it was starting to brown a little bit. So I turned the stove down to 200 and I let it finish cook, because when I tested the middle of it, it was still a little bit wet. So I wanted to make sure everything was dried out. So I turned the stove to 200 and left it in there for like another 10 minutes or so, and it dried out. So it is perfect. So I want you to see my quiche. This is Joyanne's quiche. Joyanne, bacon and spinach and cheese. Now I'm gonna test it for you. When you finish your quiche, guys, you have to let it sit and cool for a few minutes before you cut it. So this has been cooling. It's still hot, but it's been cooling for a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. It smells good. Here we go, guys. Come out of there, guys. Okay, here we go. That's a hefty slice. And guys, here is our quiche. Joyanne, here's your quiche. Pretty simple, pretty easy, not very hard to make. So I'm gonna taste a piece and let you see how it tastes, or not, I'll tell you how it tastes. I love the spinach, and this is fresh spinach, guys. This is not the frozen spinach. This is fresh spinach. And remember, when you make your quiche, you don't have to use the ingredients that I use. I use bacon and spinach. You can use chicken. You can use ham. You can use whatever you have. You can use just plain vegetables. You can use whatever you have in your house. You don't have to do the exact same thing, okay? But this is just to show you how you can make it. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste this. Still a little hot, but that is good. I just taste mainly the spinach there just now. That is really good, guys. This is a meal that you can make. You can have this for breakfast in the morning. This can be a breakfast. It can be a lunch, a snack, whatever you want it to be, it can be. Guys, I hope you make a quiche for your family. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up and to press that little bell. Thank you so much for being here. I had fun making this, and I hope you have fun making it for your family. Until next time, bye-bye.